Hello, Scruffy fam. Man, our air quality really sucks. I was gonna go to the range today and start working on the hunting rifle, but you know what? It's almost July and our archery season starts on September 16th. So, what do you do when you don't go to the range? You build your own backdoor archery range. Let's go. Alright guys, Joe here from the Scruffy fam. Hey, our air quality is just really bad lately. And I was going to go to the range and spend some time out there today, but it's just really nasty. So I'm going to stay home, and I busted out my bow. If you guys have been watching us for a while, last year I showed you that we got this fence that's behind me. Really cool. It's very helpful for our kiddos. And the other thing that it did is it opened up a lane in my backyard that I now have a 20 and 30 yard range for my bow. Underneath my mulberry tree that is dropping, and you'll hear now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to verify my pins real quick for my 20 and 30, which is really nice to be able to do that in my backyard and not have to go out to the range and unpack and pack. If I want to do longer ranges, we have that. So I'm going to make sure that I'm still good with my pins. I am debating going to a single pin. Just as I'm getting older, I don't like having to differentiate the pins. And if you're in a hunting situation and you get nervous and you look at the wrong pin, man, that just sucks. So I'm going to verify my ranges. I got my rangefinder out here. We're going to verify the ranges and just kind of see how I do. So I'm going to try a 2-camera thing, one on me while I'm shooting and the other one on the target so you guys can see it. Here we go. Yep, right about here. So I'm going to get set up and start shooting. Now, I haven't shot since last year, so we'll see how this goes. I've had this bow for about 12 years. It is a Diamondback Outlaw. Nothing too gee whiz or fancy. Top pin. The last time I had this was set up with my broadhead, so we'll see where my field tips go with this. Oh, it's pretty high. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's go check it out. Alright guys, so not too terrible. Not bad for my first time in almost a year shooting. So looks like this is still set up for my broadheads, so I want to keep that in mind. So next what I want to do is I'm going to start trying to get a little bit tighter on my group. So I think, yeah, let's aim at our deer. We get our deer size target up here, and I'll try this at 20 yards. See if I can get a little bit closer in the bread basket. All right, so that wasn't too bad. First time shooting in a year. Let's try it again. This time we're gonna go for the deer. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's not too bad. It's getting a little bit better. Okay, so tells me my 20-yard pin is on, so that's good. Now let's try my 30. Still kind of tough to see with those multiple rings, so I don't know about that. I'm a little concerned with that. We're gonna turn it back to this side for the 30-yard, but let's go to 30 and see what happens. All right, guys, so we came back quite a bit. This is my 30-yard mark, so let's go ahead and get the bow and see what we can do. All right, let's go check it out. Well, you know what, guys? That's not too bad at 30. All right, I had one that I pulled, so that kind of sucks, but that's not bad at all. All right, let's turn it to the deer one time and see how we do with that little bit smaller target. And then we'll wrap this up. This time we've got the deer, a little bit smaller target. That one wasn't so good. All right, guys, well, I didn't want to spend too much time outside. Like, even being out there that long kind of hurting my chest. The air quality is really bad up here in Wisconsin due to the wildfires in Canada, go figure, blowing all the way south here. But, you know, it was really nice to be able to just go in my backyard, do 20, 30 yards. One of the really cool things about being able to shoot archery in my backyard is my neighbors don't complain. You know, you try to bust out a firearm, bad things. So one really cool thing about being able to do this is my kids can go outside, they can play. I've got an archery lane set up, they don't even come near it. So it's a really cool thing to be able to do in our backyard. As you guys can see, I've got a lot of work to do. I haven't pulled that bow out since archery season last year. I think I stopped shooting in mid-October is about the time I stopped archery and then started focusing on gun season. Did have an opportunity for archery after that, but I didn't hop on it. We just had a lot of stuff going on. So this year, September 16th is open season, and I'm going to be doing fall turkey and archery deer. So need to get my bow really dialed in. I'll show you my archery hunting setup. Usually we talk about firearms on this channel, and that is the majority of what we will talk about. But I gotta get my bow set up. I need to find out if I'm gonna run the 5 pins or if I'm gonna move on to a single pin system. I have a black gold rush that I've had on for 12 plus years, and it's worked great. But as my eyesight gets worse as I get older, I might just go to that single pin. But guys, I hope you like what you saw today. Not perfect, but shows me I've got some work to do. Got to work on getting my tight consistency with my groups, and really get dialed in for archery season that's coming up really, really soon. So we talked about how you pick your deer rifle in the last one. This one's all about busting out the bows and getting those ready too. Can't forget archery, even if we are gun people. So guys, I hope you like what you're seeing. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, go on the journey with me. This hunting season is going to be fun. I'm going to try to get out a lot. We'll see you next time.